So I'm up in the train room now, and I'm filming this video because I could use a bit of advice on this table. I'm thinking of rebuilding part of it here, and the reason is, if you take a look at, let me turn the light on. I'm trying to do this video all in one take. Not very easy. If you take a look at this plywood here, it's 1/8 of an inch thick. Now I'm thinking that's too thin because, of course, I fixed it here, and I'll get to the bottom of it later. But that is because, let me go over to one of my other tables and show you guys. Where the legs are at, they tend to get pushed up because of the thin plywood that doesn't attach down on the table very well. And you can see it separates from the table. And that causes these nasty little bumps here and there. And, I mean, look right there, look how bad that is. That's another unfinished layout, by the way. And it started to happen here. I'll see if I can show you guys where. Right there, just barely, you can kind of see that little gap. And then over there is another area right there. And I'm thinking that I am going to try to separate this foam somehow. I have a few ideas in mind, which would be cutting along these lines here. And then from the back, I stick some kind of scraper in there and try to separate the foam from the plywood. I kind of started to do it a bit in the corner. It seems like it's working. And just cut this out with the razor blade here and separate the foam. And, excuse me, you know, once I cut in lines, take it up sections at a time from the back, working up to the front, get this last. And when that's done, I'm thinking of just taking up the old plywood and putting a thicker sheet on that won't warp as pressure is put down on the table. And it'll make it a lot more solid because this table is very flimsy. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me just set the camera on here. You can see there, shaking all over the place. And yeah, that way it shakes even more. But underneath, you can see I use these, for some reason I use really thin cross supports, and they're spaced out quite a bit. Now one of the things I'm thinking of doing is adding more of these bigger ones, maybe just like 2 of them along here, that will help support this a bit. I'm afraid the table's going to start drooping here. It almost kind of looks like it already is, but it's really hard to tell. And I'm thinking of putting thick ones in like that, like I should have originally, all the way through, and maybe that'll help fix the problem. But in order to do that, I'd probably have to remove the plywood anyway, so I might as well just buy a new piece, because this thin stuff's going to break when I try to take it up. I almost know it. And when I buy a new piece, it's probably going to be roughly about this thick here. This is a 1/4 inch, I want to say. That's about twice as thick as what I have, and I think that would be much better. And I'm going to get bigger cross supports other than these little pine ones here. I'm going to get some thicker plywood, probably more like 1/2 inch cross supports. It's roughly about the same thickness as the legs of the table there. And that'll strengthen it up a lot. So basically just going to add in some more cross supports, maybe new plywood and new cross supports. But, you know, new cross supports here, the bottom ones. And besides that, I could put the foam back on the new and improved table and see how that goes. It's going to be hard for me to separate this, but I have a few ideas in mind that might just work. I've actually, on some of my older layouts, I was able to kind of separate the foam. It's hard to do. I mean, if I have to, I guess I'll start over with new foam. I mean, I don't really have a shortage of it. I can always buy some more. There's a lot more down in there of the thicker stuff. It's kind of a mess. I'm trying to get it out of the way anyways, but then I won't have so much to do with the mountain. So, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I need help. I'm probably going to wind up going to the hardware store tomorrow just to get the plywood first, because I am planning on building another 4x8 to extend this once I get some old junk out of this room and have more room to do so. And I would like to just get the plywood beforehand, just so I have it and I don't have to worry about getting it later when prices for lumber get even higher. So, you guys go ahead and comment what you think below. Another little end scale update we'll do here. Of course, you guys know about my new locomotives, brand new ones. But I also have, and I'm just going to show you guys one of these. I'll make a video about it. I bought some really old Bachmann here. These are the old Bachmanns that had metal gears, so they're actually pretty good quality. You know, better than a lot of the other Bachmanns. So, bought a pair of B&O diesels. The other one's a GP30, and a few other things for it. Worked on another building kit there. Got that done. So, progress is still continuing slowly but steady. And I think I would like to fix the table situation before it becomes a problem in the future when I'm done with the table. I feel like if I go back and start over a little bit now, it'd be a lot easier than starting over when the table's almost finished. So, comment below what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll get this sorted out, and, well, yeah, that's that. I'm probably going to be leaving at some point tomorrow, but I'm just going to get a few things beforehand for my next table at least, and I might use it for this. I hope you guys understand, but anyways, I'm sorry for the kind of shoddiness of this video. I had to throw it together quickly, but just let me know what you think, okay? It's kind of driving me crazy, that's all. But besides that, not a whole lot has changed up here in the train room. Hoping to do some more work on the other tables as well soon. Thanks for watching.